Hi, I'm Dr. Ben Carson, Secretary of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. It is an honor to be a part of this wonderful event. K-Love has been a steadfast source of inspiration and hope to millions of listeners for so many years, and they continue to expand the voice of truth each and every day. This amazing presentation shows the caring and giving heart of K-Love, the Military Warriors Support Foundation, and their listeners and sponsors. I commend you for all that you do to support our nation's wounded warriors and Gold Star spouses. The Bible tells us that there is no greater love than someone laying down his life for others. I can think of no greater gift for these heroes than to have a safe and secure home to share with their families and friends. To our Gold Star families and combat wounded service members, thank you for your service and sacrifice. We honor you and the legacy of our fallen heroes. You embody the very best of our great nation, one that is truly indivisible with liberty and justice for all. And to all of you involved with tonight's program, thank you for honoring these families. Your efforts not only impact the lives of these recipients, but the lives of future generations. While I wish I could be there in person, I want to add my congratulations to each of the recipients. It is my prayer for each of you that you will make wonderful memories in your new home. Now, this next young hero is one of many being celebrated by the K-Love family tonight. Here is the courageous story of Army Staff Sergeant Cain Perez.
If it's something that I wanted to do my whole life, I tried to join the Marines at first, and then that didn't happen. So about a couple years later, I joined the Army. My first deployment was pretty bad. We took a lot of IDF, which is indirect fire, like rockets, missiles. Second deployment wasn't too bad. I mean, the first deployment was a year. Second deployment was about 7 months. The basic mission of an infantry rifle platoon is just to find and destroy the enemy. We went on mission, we went on patrols every other day.
It's really hard life. It's not easy for the wife because the husband gone for long times and the wife is staying alone in the house. It's really hard times. It's not easy to be Army wife.
We just finished doing a break contact lane with live ammunition, just doing basically what we would do in Afghanistan. Pretty much we're on the clock to deploy within 12 months. I was in the passenger side of my Humvee, and then I looked towards a turn as we passed it, and then my driver did the same thing, and then we just split second, distraction, turned back around. The Humvee into our front was at a dead stop, so my driver did what he was supposed to do and swerved out of the way. And then since we weren't in up-armored Humvees, we were in light-skinned Humvees, that bumper just ripped right through the passenger side and just crushed my leg pretty much. I got fitted for a prosthetic within a month. I can say honestly that it was different. It's a big change. I mean, going from elite scout platoon and my battalion, I just think of it the way I've trained always: adjust, adapt, and overcome. When I got to San Antonio for rehab, for physical therapy and all that, we were in the thing called the Fisher House. And our neighbor, Charmin, told us about this Military Warrior Support Foundation. And she kind of hounded me just to put in an application for this house in Tennessee. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's really close to my parents. That's so convenient. And her brother as well. That's really convenient. So we put an application, and sure enough, they called us about a month or so later.
I remember she asking me, what color are you gonna paint Lucas' room? It's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And we were so happy that day, I remember.
Yeah.
Lucas is 6 months old. He was like a big surprise. And we're so happy to have a Lucas. We are complete now. I think we have a house and we have family now.
Yeah, we're extremely grateful for this home. We're so happy. We really want to thank Military Warrior Support Foundation and K-Love for this home. It's the best blessing we've ever had, honestly.
Yeah, thank you so much.